Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and today we're back at a steakhouse, a very historical steakhouse that I've wanted to come back to for a long time, maybe 2 years now. And I think this is actually arguably the most historical steakhouse, at least in America. I'm here at the Old Homestead Steakhouse, and yeah, this place is arguably New York's oldest steakhouse, and that's what they're plugging here. They're promoting themselves as New York's oldest steakhouse, and actually not just New York's, America's oldest steakhouse. And I think that all depends on how you define oldest. I mean, there's also Delmonico's. Everybody knows that Delmonico's is the oldest steakhouse in America. But Old Homestead, what's different is that Old Homestead never closed. Delmonico's has closed at one point, has had many closures. Actually, it only very recently reopened after a closure during the pandemic due to like a lease dispute. But Old Homestead, ever since 1868, it's been continuously operating, and that's pretty impressive if you ask me. And honestly guys, 150 years of history, that's pretty impressive. It's impressive for any restaurant to be open, you know, even like 10 years is pretty good, I feel like. 150 years, they gotta be doing something right. So last time we ate here 2 years ago, and I kind of feel like I enjoyed myself, but I feel like maybe we didn't quite order the right stuff. We got the top sirloin steak, the center cut sirloin steak, and it was good, but you know, it was good for the price. But you know what, I feel like I hear that there are other cuts like the ribeyes and the porterhouses are better, and I hear they're huge. They're really known for, you know, mammoth, like gigantic portions. So yeah, let's check this place out. Second try here at Old Homestead. Whenever I think about this place, you know that song, I wanna take my horse to the old town road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no mo. Whenever I hear Old Homestead, I think, I wanna take my horse to the old homestead, I'm gonna eat till I can't no mo. Anyways, enough singing, let's eat. Old Homestead, very cool. And I think we sat here last time, so let's go inside. All right guys, so we are now inside of Old Homestead, and this isn't our first rodeo. No pun intended from the corny song earlier, but we're in Old Homestead for the second time, and it's been over 2 years since we were here last. Back then, I think this was a channel that was less associated with steak, ironically, and now steak is probably like a good chunk of what we review, because it's I know it's what you guys like. Watch the first video if you want like you know, some gaps that might be missed here, but just gonna quickly touch upon it. The inside looks really nice. It's actually probably one of the smaller steakhouses that we've ever reviewed on this channel. Don't get me wrong, it's not small, and I get the feeling there's a second floor, but at least the first floor, it's not too big, and it almost sort of seems like in between like a steakhouse and like a more approachable place, like a bar or like a tavern or something. It kind of gives me that vibe. Like it's fine dining, but not too uptight. And indeed, there are people here even in like t-shirts and things like that. So I love that. I like when places aren't too stuffy. So let's take a look at the menu. All right, so just taking a look at the menu real quick. The Old Homestead. Old Homestead, that's what it looks like, OH. And it's actually not a big menu. It's not very large. Yeah, this is pretty much it, all on one page. And actually here in New York, you'll find that this is more common than you would think. A lot of the iconic classic steakhouses here, whether it's you know, I actually think Keen's actually has a pretty big menu, but other ones like Sparks, Peter Luger too, they don't really have the largest menus. Although this one, it's long, so it's longer than it looks, but it's not too long regardless. So we'll just start at the top. Yeah. Just gonna show you guys, we went through this last time, so just gonna breeze through it this time, but yeah, a lot of these things don't look too different from typical steakhouse options, but they do have rock shrimp tempura, and crab cakes. Now, I can't eat that shellfish. If Tina wants to order it, then I guess we can think about it, but maybe we can get calamari, because Tina and I both love calamari, and I can eat calamari. Man, and they really like crab cakes here, and then meatball. They got a raw bar here with oysters, clams on a half shell. I wonder if they have like a seafood tower. They do have a caviar service, which is market price. And then we got salads here as well. And yeah, I guess the prices for these items are not terrible. Not cheap, but it is New York and it is a steakhouse, so about 18 bucks for a salad. As long as it's big, I think it's okay. And then at the bottom here, they got Japanese Wagyu A5 for 195 bucks for just 8 ounces. And that's some good stuff, but guys, sorry, I've just been bragging about this ever since I've experienced this, but I'm gonna do it again. I discovered a place where for less than that, 30 bucks less than that, you get all you can eat Wagyu, not just 8 ounces. So yeah, check out that vid, it's a pretty cool place. And then there is the center cut sirloin, which we had last time. I think we're gonna get one of the other steaks, and they have all sorts of options here, filet mignon. Price is pretty reasonable, especially considering how big the portion is. Like that's a 10-ounce filet mignon. Yeah, I don't know. This all looks pretty solid, but I hear good things about the porterhouse. They even got American Wagyu, but I can't look away from this 40-day dry-aged rib steak. Same price as the porterhouse, but this one's 40-day dry-aged, and it's a rib steak. Although they call it a rib steak on the bone, which seems a little redundant, since the whole point of a rib steak is that it has a bone as opposed to a ribeye, which may be boneless, but I guess they have to make that distinction for other people, so hard to say no to that. So I think we're probably gonna go with that 40-day dry-aged rib steak. And then their burgers here are supposed to be pretty good as well. Last time we got the Kobe burger, and it was humongous. Tasted pretty good, although I was a little too full to appreciate it. But I also hear that their filet mignon burger is pretty good, and I'm a little surprised by that, because filet mignon to me seems like it's, you know, just by nature low fat. Filet mignon just seems like it's known for being lean, so I guess they must be infusing it with other fat, because I'm not sure how else a filet mignon burger would work. So, well, let's not knock it till we try it. Let's try it, because I hear it's good. And then more seafood, and that is pretty much it. Showing you some of the sides at the bottom. So yeah, just a reminder, I think we're gonna get the 40-day dry-aged rib steak, the filet mignon burger, and yeah, let's do wedge salad, why don't we? So let's order, can't wait. Love these re-reviews. I feel like I get to learn more about the restaurant. So, and in this case, I'm experiencing a piece of history a little bit. I wonder if they had any of these items back in the day. Probably not the filet mignon burger, but maybe the rib steak they had. Hi, I think we're ready to order. So we're gonna do the wedge salad, and then we're gonna get 2 entrees. So we're gonna get the 40-day rib steak for 2, medium rare.
Medium rare?
Medium rare, yes. Can we also get the? I hear the filet mignon burger is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, filet mignon burger. Nice. Can't wait. Filet mignon burger, yep.
How would you like it that?
Medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
Would you like me to cut it in half? So you can split it?
Sure. That sounds good. Sure.
Would you like lettuce, tomatoes, and onion?
On the burger?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, any size of it?
I think we're good.
Would you like something to drink from the bar?
Just
For now.
Just water for now?
all right. We got a lot of food, a ton of meat. So luckily Tina's here with me today. So hopefully that'll help put a dent in it. I guess Crixie can eat whatever we can't finish back home.
Do you like any fresh pepper on the salad?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
That's good. Thank you. Let's get a bite with a little bit of the blue cheese. Whoa, is that gonna work? We'll just cut off a piece and we'll put the blue cheese on top. Yeah, good thing I've gotten better in the 2 years at holding a camera and cutting things. Whoa. Someone's birthday, look. Oh, very cool. Woo, happy birthday. So let's get a piece of this blue cheese crumble. Just a piece, don't want to overdo it. So actually, let's try to get a little bit of everything on one bite. So some bacon too. Tina seems to be enjoying it. Your faces are baking me hungry. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I got everything on, oops. I had everything on one bite. Got everything on one bite, so let's try this wedge salad. Ooh. That's really good. The lettuce is really fresh, but the toppings are what make it, just like any salad. I guess, like I said, it's kind of hard to balance the ingredients, but the blue cheese dressing, as well as like the blue cheese, like, what is this, blue cheese blocks on top, tastes really good. I guess I wish that the blue cheese could be a little bit funkier, but the flavor is great regardless. Like, I really like it. Add in some nice fresh lettuce, and yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, I like wedge salads, and this is definitely a solid one. So
I like the dressing a lot.
yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna eat this and wait for the rest of our food. This will probably be the healthiest thing we're gonna eat tonight. Necessary balance to all the meat. So get a big piece of blue cheese on top of this. Whoops. Get a big piece of blue cheese on top of this. Excellent. To be honest, the lettuce is crispy enough that the bacon is almost kind of unnecessary. Like I feel like if you just eat it, even without the bacon, I feel like it's already pretty good. And to be honest, the bacon I think is a little bit too, maybe a little overcooked for my liking. Like it's a little bit, I like crispy bacon, but this is a little too crispy, I feel like. Wonderful. Wonderful, thank you. Oh, and the steak is here too. Wow, look at this. Thank you. Holy smokes, guys. Look at what we have here. This, oh my goodness. This food is looking pretty sweet. Take a look at that. They took out the middle for us. It looks like a, yeah, that looks like a medium rare to me. Nice and red in the middle, delicious. And look, they got a sear on one side. Do they have a sear on the other side? A little bit, might be easier to see on the other pieces. But take a look, this is not just a rib steak. I take back what I said about, oh, you know, it was dumb that they said on the bone. Look at this. This is a tomahawk. It's not just a rib steak. A rib steak is usually just like a tiny bit of the bone attached. This is a tomahawk. Oh my goodness. So a 150 bucks or so for a tomahawk. I guess that's about right for a tomahawk. So, oh my goodness, look, it's looking nice and fatty. I'm glad we got this, the ribeye, the rib steak, and look at that beautiful sear. Look at that beautiful sear on this baby. And yep, they do have sear on both sides. Obviously stronger on one side than the other, that's to be expected, but they got beautiful sear on both sides. Honestly guys, this is one of the most beautiful steaks I've seen in a while, and I can't wait to get to that delicious rib cap over there. But first, let's eat what's on our plates. So, slice a piece of this guy. Hopefully it tastes half as good as it looks. You know, it's good. It's pretty tender, really juicy, like really well marbled. And there is dry aged flavor in there, but it's a little under seasoned, so I think we need some salt. Let me ask for some. Excuse me, can we get some salt? I take this up a notch a little bit, because there's good stuff there, like the crispy sear, the cook of it, and like the juiciness, but I think some salt would help. Thank you. All right, they brought out some table salt. I think some finishing salt would have been preferred, but let's salt this a little bit and see if that helps bring out the aged flavor a little bit more. Actually, parts of the steak might be a little more rare than medium rare. Oh, that did it. It needs a lot of salt. I know you guys might think I just like salt, but it's really under seasoned. Honestly, it's almost a perfect steak in many ways, but I think the execution of the steak is great, like the sear. I think the meat itself is great, like the tenderness, the marbling, the fattiness in every bite, but really, it really just needs more salt. Like, it really is lacking in salt, which salt being necessary to cut back on like bitterness and to bring out like the delicious savory flavor of the beef, as well as like in this case, the aged flavor. Like, I really think this whole thing just needs a lot more salt, which to bring out like more of its like, to bring out that 40-day aged flavor. Because once you add salt, you bring it out, but before you add the salt, it's a little bit more on the bland end. So yeah, don't be afraid guys to reach for it. I mean, unless you have hypertension, but even, but otherwise, unless you have like hypertension or something, you really need salt to lift this because it's really lacking in it. But once you sufficiently augment this guy, oh, how could these pieces of ribeye fat not be delicious? Oh. Oh, that was so good. It's a shame they only have table salt because what this really needs is like some bigger finishing salt, bigger salt crystals to really take it over the edge. But move on next to the burger, and Tina ate one half of it already. Let's first try an onion ring while it's still crispy and fresh. I love me some good onion rings.
Oh, no, I know which one.
They're actually really, really similar to the Burger King onion rings. They're just like nicer, like more homemade versions, but the texture, the flavor, very, very similar. Like everything from the flavor of the batter, the oiliness, the greasiness of them, to the onion on the inside being more wet and like soft, as opposed to like a crispy. Yeah, this is essentially like a better version of the Burger King onion rings.
By mentioning Burger King, do you mean it as a compliment?
Yeah, I kind of like the onion rings at Burger King. Yeah, do you like them?
I don't usually eat Burger King, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the onion rings there are pretty good as far as like fast food goes.
Yeah, but I remember you often order the onion rings.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so good clarification, Tina. I meant that as a compliment, so. Not bad. All right, so Tina took half of the big old burger, and oops, I'm gonna take the other half. So, this is the filet mignon burger. Oh yeah, looking actually pretty juicy. Like I would think that filet mignon would not nearly be this juicy. I thought it would be more lean, so yeah, maybe they mixed it with something else. So, only one way to see if this is all it's cracked up to be.
Every time I take a bite, I wait.
On yourself.
I mean, just look at how juicy this burger is. It's still dripping with like its beef drippings. I mean, I wouldn't think that filet mignon would be this juicy. They must be mixing it with other kinds of ground beef. Wow, this is delicious. This is a really, really flavorful burger. Like it's juicy, the beefy flavor, the flavor of the blend is good, and yeah, you definitely sort of taste some of that filet mignon beef trimming in there. I'm just shocked at how juicy they were able to keep it. So, oh yes, I had a question. This is very good. The filet mignon burger, yeah, it's very good. Is it mixed with like other meats? Because I wouldn't expect filet mignon. It's only filet mignon. Oh wow. I guess I wouldn't expect filet mignon to be so juicy. I thought
Filet mignon have to be really juicy. And the way they cook is really rare. Some people don't use it. That's why.
I see. Oh, interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. So it's shattered my whole perception of what is possible in a burger. So yeah, I mean, even if you just look at it, it almost kind of looks like a steak, right? Like if you put it like side by side, right? Like I bet if I like cropped out that part of the burger and put it next to that steak there, I bet you would think it was a part of the steak. Yeah, I believe them. I guess it's just purely from their steak. But wow, I never expected that filet mignon could be that juicy. I guess if it's just handled right. So add to that fresh toppings, a nice brioche bun, and yeah, very, very, very delicious.
I think it's raw. But I would have to be like.
Honestly, I think more places should be making filet mignon burgers if that's possible. Do you like it? Only okay.
I think that's pretty good. I feel like burgers usually don't taste like this. It does have like a different flavor, I feel like.
It does kind of taste like steak, right? Sort of.
Yeah. It tastes, I like this, it's not like smoky flavor, but like the grilled flavor probably.
Yeah.
It does remind me of Shake Shack, to be honest.
Yeah, Shake Shack I think Shake Shack does use like pieces of like steak trimmings, I think. So.
Yeah, but like a thicker version.
It's like a thicker, less heavy Shake Shack, I think. Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna finish eating this. Their cheesecake is supposed to be really good here, so we're gonna take as much of a dent out. We're gonna take as much of a dent out of this. All right, third try. We're gonna take as much of a dent out of this as we can. Sorry, I'm getting brain fog from all the meat, and maybe we'll try that cheesecake. So stay tuned. Can we also order the cheesecake?
The cheesecake?
Yeah, and then we'll get this to go.
You want to put it now? Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Would you let the bone too?
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, this is their self-proclaimed world famous cheesecake, and Yeah, we'll see if it really is world famous.
Eaten by worms.
Oh.
Definitely eaten by worms.
Yeah, there's a hole in the basil. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's intentional. Maybe it's like modern art. Nah, probably not. Let's face it. But besides that, hopefully this is gonna be a pretty good cheesecake. You know, here in New York, in this town, there's a ton of good cheesecakes, and it's gonna be hard to top the ones that I've eaten already. So, without further ado, let's give this a try. Oh, it's almost hard to pick up. Look. Maybe this is enough. Coming apart really easily. Not bad. It's pretty good. I'm not sure if it deserves to be world famous. I feel like world famous is totally subjective. A lot of things could be world famous. UA Eats world famous, but as long as someone in the world knows about something, then it's world famous, right? But yeah, let's get rid of this. Yeah, pull out this weed thing or whatever. The flavor is good, but I feel like it's a little too crumbly. Like I feel like it's a little too dry. It's a little too, I don't know if you can see, it's a little too chalky almost. And it's a shame because the flavor is quite nice, but the texture is a little too dry and chalky for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good cheesecake still. It's still, you know, it's cheesecake. It's hard to find a bad cheesecake, so it still tastes very good. But I would say this is not among my favorites, but let's pay and then we'll share final thoughts outside. All right, guys, so I finished eating at Old Homestead Steakhouse, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad that I came back a second time, and I'm glad that I got different steaks, or I got a different steak and a different burger, because I think I liked what I got this time more, especially that filet mignon burger. That was really, really interesting, and the steak was good too, although the steak really was needing salt. Like, I feel like it needed a lot of salt, and that table salt shaker was not really gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to salt your own steak, then yeah, you definitely could do a lot worse than Old Homestead. So if you eat here, you're generally gonna have a pretty good time. And what I also liked about it too was that the vibe was definitely, you know, it was a good vibe. It was a not pretentious vibe, very approachable. They're singing like happy birthday to people inside the restaurant and things like that. And I can't really imagine that at any of the more fancy, more bougie steakhouse places, fine dining places. So yeah, that's what I liked about the place. I think the atmosphere was the most approachable, and the history is cool. So yeah, overall, definitely really good, definitely great meal. And Old Homestead, 150 years, they still got it, and hopefully they'll be around for another 150 years after this. So, but anyways, guys, we gotta head back now. We're gonna head home to New Jersey, and glad we came out here to eat at such a historical restaurant. And have you eaten at Old Homestead before? And what are your favorite steakhouses in New York or anywhere in the world? Let me know in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And as always, if you like my vids, like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later. I'm gonna take myself to the Old Homestead. I'm gonna eat till I can't no more. I'm gonna take myself to the Old Homestead. I'm gonna eat till I can't no more. Downtown, crosstown, eating like a rock star. Parrot at the bar with a nice cold sidecar. Baby's gotta have it dry and steak some fancy burgers. Take the rest to go and don't forget to tip the servers. Cheesecake was dry and I don't like that. I ate here in 23 and I just went back. Wish I could roll on down to the Old Homestead. I'm gonna dine till I can't no more. I'm gonna take myself to the Old Homestead. I'm gonna eat till I